Morning, everyone. First, let me say um, I thank everyone. Um, Everyone, all my subscribers, viewers, all the hidden help, my family, soul tribe, brothers and sisters. All the ones that, left the group, these groups in my situation, and that are, you know, making themselves better and their families. And I'm proud of everyone. There's a reason why I'm not coming on a lot. There's a lot that's being done. But, I just came on. It's like so funny, but it's not. That, these ones, like, well, now, and I don't even know how long, how many hours they've been at it, but I know there's about 9 in the group. I count it each time they tried to send whatever. Didn't affect me. I guess they, saw I did a video 3 days ago called Long Overdue. And I spoke about different things, what's happening, about to, or already did, among with other things that ones need to start speaking up, stay out of fear, letting ones tell you, oh, you can't be with that one, or whatever. You have to think about it, especially, with your first thought. Say it is a relationship, doesn't matter. That's what everybody has on their mind. But, I'm not the only one that says this. You have a relationship on your mind, but the thing is, will there be any, love in that? Or long term? Or, I don't know. That's the thing. I spoke about, well, a lot. But we need to stop thinking only negativity, and start throwing out more positive stuff, and start speaking up. I said a lot in that video, long overdue, what's about to happen. Well, I didn't go into details because I'm not saying what's going to happen, and some of it already did. I got confirmation not that long ago. 3, just around, close, got caught. More negativity, more of these ones that think that they are so I don't know, perfect, and they think that they're more powerful than God, who created us, thinking that they know magic, doing magic, voodoo, whatever you want to call it. I really don't give a flying blank. But you want to play with something that you have no idea what you are actually doing. And I said it in the video that everyone needs to wake up. Start speaking up of ones that you know that are doing magic or whatever you want to call it. I really, like I said, I don't care. But what I do care about, what it's doing around the world. Why do you think everybody's not, always, some are becoming homeless, some are doing this, some whatever, committing murder or whatever. That's because they think that, by them calling, opening up whatever, a portal, whatever, to summon, some type of entity. I can't speak for everybody, so I'll speak from my end, that they're doing this every day. From what I remember, since I was little, probably since I was born. Each time they open up, or anyone does something that they don't know nothing about, what could happen? When they open that up, and I'm not the only one that said it either, you never know what else is coming through to cause some kind of chaos, or have someone to argue for out of the blue for no reason, or whatever, or attached to somebody. And you're supposed to know, by you sending all these entities to me, thinking that you're protected, and you're only sending one, at a time, each time you call, whatever. Yeah, okay. Think again. No one speaks up. I mean, by them opening and, whatever, not knowing that it's only messing them up. Also, they're not, sending it to, like, myself or whoever, thinking that they're going to, make me homeless, make me lose all my money. Well, you did, but, that's quite all right, because I can get it back. Because I pray every single day. But not only for me, for everyone around the world. And I said in my other video, and I've been saying it prior, I think it was 7 days ago. I'm not sure. I can't remember. That people can't get away with stuff anymore. They need to learn and figure out, instead of getting into everyone's business, they need to learn to let go of holding on to grudges or whatever. That's only hurting yourself by doing that. And then doing magic on top of it. Sending all that to someone else. This way you wouldn't, this way you won't have to, face it or take care of it. That's a bunch of BS that people think that they have the right of throwing whatever they don't want to deal with onto someone else. Why? I mean, it might have worked before, but I'm sorry. When you came up against me, I was the bait. Apparently. Because, well, one, God knew that I can't stand stuff like that. I mean, I dealt with it in work, wherever, and I've seen it so many times. When I was at work, I did what I was supposed to do. I helped out others, but it got to the point where, they thought, oh, she'll do it. We'll leave it. And if she doesn't, we'll blame her. Well, she was the last one that laughed. Bullshit. I mean, BS. Sorry. Why is it that, like, again, why is it that everyone thrives? Who came up with this crap? You know, to constantly repeat history, but you're repeating history that was solved a long time ago. Like throwing magic on people. Well, people learned from it. I don't know how long ago. They found out what could happen if you did this to somebody. But along down the line, people thought, oh, let's keep it a secret and don't tell anybody and just get everybody involved and let them take the fall. We got away with it. We got all this stuff that we took through from magic or whatever. It's not only from spirit, it's things here that people are doing under everyone's noses, in front of their face, and people aren't recognizing stuff. It's not that you're not. It's when you're supposed to get involved in people's business of not letting them get away with it, everyone's quiet. Well, how you solve it is that, you collect or whatever, and you turn them in to be punished. This way they can get caught. Instead of confronting them, because they're only going to come up with something to get out of it or blame somebody. Well, cut out the BS and full of blank. That comes out of their mouths, and set everything straight. Go turn everything in to the authorities, and whatever the judge or whatever comes up with. People can't get away with crap anymore. I am tired of ones picking on, certain ones, thinking, you're better than them, and they aren't. So we need it all. They don't need anything. Well, who came up with that? That gave you the permission to do that to anybody? Well, I know it wasn't God, wasn't Jesus. It wasn't a person of the light in spirit, wasn't our ancestors of the light. It wasn't, I can go down a list. And who gave permission and who came up with it saying, oh, to get whatever. I mean, I spoke about that too, where, you think by doing magic on any judge, any authority, any, whatever, politician, whatever, politics, whatever, and whoever, that it will go in your favor instead of whoever. No. See, when people tell you to do something and you don't check it out, who do you think is going to get blamed first? I'm talking about here on earth. Who do you think is going to get blamed first? Not the one who got you. They're going to blame you or whoever else. Not, the one who got everybody thinks that they're going to get away with it and all of you are going to be blamed. Well, you're part of it, but from spirit, all is going to get caught and punished, but mainly the leader who got everybody, who told all the lies. And didn't tell the truth of what really could happen. I don't know who came up with, thinking that, by like this what's going on, that I saw an alert with. It's in different states and also countries. Lunch meats. A whole bunch of, like I said, I have to check, are getting really, really sick and some are passing away because listeria. Who came up with contaminating stuff? Who came up with that? Don't you think whoever came up with it, first of all, don't you think that you're only going to contaminate yourself? Or, it might get to somebody in your family? I mean, you didn't think about that. that it might get back to you to make you sick, or, you know, it doesn't matter. It's not only with, contaminating food or whatever, it's with anything. Don't you think that it's going to affect you? I mean, I could say the challenge is, start putting out positive stuff, that peace is going to be around the world. Everybody's going to come together. Or, I hope everybody, wakes up. It doesn't matter what you put out. I just came up with that stuff. I'm not saying that, people shouldn't, take upon themselves and dictate how somebody's lives should be. You know, everything that I've seen and went through, I pray every day that, well, they got healed, and that I wouldn't become like that. And I won't. And neither will my family. Like I said, I don't believe in, doing revenge or whatever. I don't believe in cheating. I don't believe in, when you're with someone, you're with them. You don't go out looking for another person. No, I don't believe in that. But it also doesn't give someone the right to say, oh, well, that person left me. The other, that I didn't deserve anybody. And then you talk behind, people that are single. Oh, wow. We're all married. That person doesn't know anything about marriage or love or whatever. Yeah, who gave you the right to say that? I've been throwing out all kinds of stuff, how to love, how to stay in a marriage, how to solve things, and much more. I'm not single by choice. It's all your MFers who, before I knew anything about any of this voodoo, black magic, whatever you want to call it, and whatever you did, to stop it all, But that's okay. Because you know what? I learned all through this. And when I did learn all about it, you know, in my teens, and then, you know, I figured out other things, I ignored it all until that right moment when all was going to go down. As my dad says, you're nothing but a snot nose, or whatever. I forget what you said. What? Okay, never mind. I don't want to bring all that up. All the ones that were taken before it was time, what you all did instead of doing all that crap, instead of getting into people's business or thinking that everybody's better than whatever, like I said, make your community better, and each community makes it better. All can go through with no fear, feel safe, whatever, etc., etc. Clean it up. This way more positive can come. I am trying to, I am calm. But like I said, I don't need to do revenge. And I won't. I have God and Spirit and etc. taking care of it. They'll let you know how mad I am. And it's like how mad all of them are. They are. Because they're tired of seeing all these repeats. People telling you, oh, you can't date that one. You can't date that one. Oh, okay, you took my boyfriend. Oh, no, you did. But not really looking into it. Could be a setup. Could be lies. And you go, unalive. An innocent person has no idea what you're talking about, don't even know you or your boyfriend, or, they give you a wrong address and you go to a different address. Instead of, thinking, okay, well, he cheated. You saw the proof and texts and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Instead of saying, okay, you don't need a person like that, and walk away. There's someone better out there. everybody's not going to like everybody or whatever. I could care less who you know, if you like me or not. It's not my problem. Will I get upset if you don't like me? No. You don't like me? Oh well. Okay. We both walk away. And if it's not a good reason why you don't like me, well, again, oh well. There's always, like I said, there's always a solution to everything. You know, I spoke about in the other ones, you know, bullying or whatever. You know, it's like when somebody's bullying you or telling you you're not good enough or telling you whatever. Don't listen to them. It's going to be hard, but don't listen to them. You listen to yourself. You listen to how you make yourself feel. You listen to you. What makes you happy? You know, you have to get everything out of your head how everyone, you know, again, I hate to say it, but, you know, was told this is how it is. And how everyone is supposed to be. You know, doesn't matter whether what gender you are. You're only allowed to be with what size you are. Or what size, you know, you're supposed to be. Like I said in my other, I don't know what video, you know, if you make fun of someone who is overweight, I just say, you know, more to love, hold, whatever. But anyway, I'm not trying to trigger anybody. I'm not trying to, you know, bring up all this. You know, more you make fun, it will catch up to you. And while that person is helping themselves, you know, to get to whatever comfortable weight they want to be, you'll be gaining it. And that's true. A true fact. I've seen it done. You know, size, it always changes as you get older. It depends, you know, than when you're a child. You know, people don't think that, weight issues can come from a lot of different things. You know, so I mean, if, like I said, you don't listen to those people. If you don't like it, yourself, you know, try to bring it where it makes you happy. And it should be the right weight for your body frame. A healthy weight. Never listen to anyone that, oh, you know, they always bring where the body type should be like a Barbie. Unhealthy. Thinner, or, thin is unhealthy if you're way too thin. Doesn't matter. And everyone needs to start loving themselves. Correct what needs to be, whatever you don't like about yourself, or your weight or whatever. Do for you what's healthy for you. But the thing is, it's always about nobody sticks up for anybody. Everyone has fear in thinking that everyone is all the same. Because of ones, and truthfully, that's what they all wanted. To make people think that everyone is like them. Like I said, everyone has a purpose, has whatever type of job, whatever, where everyone can make out. I mean, I've said it before. I am tired that, it's always, put it this way, not like back then. Families stuck together, friends stuck together. Now it all changed when I'll say, grandparents or great grandparents, most of them, I wonder how they passed away. But they got along. Yeah, it's in every family, siblings or whoever, they argue, fight a little bit, but they all made up. It wasn't like now where, everybody's against everybody. Think about it. Who started all this BS? Or kept it going, I should say. And, why is it that people listen more instead of researching? Listen more to lies than the truth. Why do you think so many people are in trouble? I mean, really. And those ones, I guess they're running out of people to get. So they come after innocent ones or people that they don't know to get involved. And who came up with that it's okay to, I don't know how it's done, but I mean, I found out how to tell the difference. Well, I used to, work with, I know fake papers, between real ones. I know fake ads on whatever, where you research. I don't know. I only know Google. I don't know the other ones. How you could do that. Make all these fake, I don't know what it's called, websites. I don't know what they're called, but make that up to make it look like the real thing. Like, it doesn't matter, company or I saw one that it was the real website for the FBI, and then it was a fake one. How could you do that? Thinking that you're not going to get caught? I learned the difference. Before I even knew about all that, yeah, you might have gotten me, with other things. But doesn't matter. God has something special for all of you, I'm told. I could care less. I don't know what, but doesn't matter to me. This is ridiculous that people can't solve things, take their talents, and use it for the good. More positive stuff or more things you do, more you are blessed. And everyone makes out. No one or anyone will be, without. Yeah, I said this in my other videos. Well, I'm not going to make this long, but, I'm just coming on. To say what was going on, with the 9 that tried to send and again to say, all of you need to stop repeating. And I say that I'm not speaking about anyone in particular. I mean, if you're doing crap like that, then okay, I'm speaking to you. I don't know who's doing it all. I'm just saying, one, it needs to stop. And waking everybody else up to be, aware. So again, it's nothing personal. If you are doing stuff, whatever, I hope you learn from what I said. This way you don't get into more karma or more trouble or whatever. Or you don't, and you're just starting it, doing stuff, before you ruin yourself and your bloodline and whoever you get involved, you ruin them and their bloodline. Just saying. Start doing what you have to do instead of pushing everything onto somebody innocent or whatever, or work that you have to do and pushing it on to another coworker. Whatever. Start looking around yourself. See needs what to be done. That sounded like it didn't come out right. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Start making things better. And stop trying to make everything fall, because you're only making it worse for yourself too. But, those ones don't realize that. I mean, I hope this one gets out. I mean, my other ones didn't. I mean, still, like, nobody saw it or whatever. I mean, I'm not here to get. I'm just here to get, my videos out. And I just happened to notice that, with some, no views were put on there, or nobody viewed it. Whatever how you say it. I'm not into all that, I'm just here to help around the world and get messages out when I get them. But, they tried to do something else, I have that to have proof with. But this time, it's the last time. Because, again, like I said, I had a long talk, and all of it was taken care of. Because, like I said, I'm not cleaning up anymore of crap that I have not done or did or whatever. It's time that people start cleaning up for themselves instead of pushing it on me. Not only me, but with others. But I don't know what you are doing to others. Probably the same thing. But I only know my situation. And how I take care of it, I have a conversation with God, Jesus, and they take care of it for me. And like I said before, they also, they guide me to the right person who to speak to. And I have my team, but with me, because they're not telling me anything, because I'll give out like I used to. That's why it took so long, and why all of you got away with it, because they used to tell me stuff and I used to tell all of you. I'm not doing that anymore. That's why you got away with it this long. Now, they don't tell me anything, but I'm doing my own, and I've learned still not to tell you anything. What's up? But how I solve it, I speak to Heavenly Father and Jesus and pray. And when they guide me to somebody, I give them what I have. And also, Spirit will take all the evidence that they see to the right people. And yes, it can be done. So, I said enough. And all I can say is, like I said, I'm not telling anyone what to do, but all I can say is more positive thinking better start going out. If you want to see results of a better world, then think more positive. Put that out instead of putting out, all this crap. And talking about people. When you talk, well, I'm not going to get into that, but, and more you say, tell people what not to do. Oh, you're going to get this. You're going to get that. So when you talk like that, what do you think you're doing? Especially if a person doesn't say, no, I'm not. Like, as in, like, rebuking it or whatever. If you are constantly talking bad about a person, you're putting it out there, and of course that person's going to be, whatever. But eventually it will go back to you. You didn't think about that. And the thing is, the person that you speak about will go through, maybe, I don't know, It depends on if they rebuke it or return to sender or whatever. If they know anything about that, a lot of people, well, you know, they'll go through it until they realize, hey, that person was speaking about that, telling me, you know, it will go back to you. The more negative is being put out, more you're letting, opening, and bringing all the negative. And that's why no one is, you know, nothing's going right, as people say. You're letting the wrong or bad or negative win. But again, and I'll say it again over and over again, whatever, more people get away with it. They'll get it back, but harder. But everyone will go through, you know, losing, I don't know, etc., etc. Arguments, revenge, all this. Each of us, we could all put a stop to it. By speaking up, and these ones need to, you know, be taught a lesson. And in my other video, I did talk about something about, you know, you need to learn your own body. Look around you. Okay, you know how people are. Need to, you know, keep talking yourself out of being like that. You know it's right, but you continue to stay and follow what others do or say. No, you can't do that. You think for yourself and make yourself better. And if they want to follow you, then thumbs up. I mean, you could tell a person for so long and so much that they need to make it better. And to stop bringing others down. You know. Well, it's up to everybody. But all I know is that I will always spread love and peace around the world. And be proud of everyone. Those who watch my channel. around the world. It does good. Or trying to make it themselves better. And trying to, release what they've done before. But anyway, this is long enough. I hope this helps. And like I said in my other video, it's long overdue. And they're not going to know what hit them. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great day. Be grateful. I'll send some coffee, tea, whatever. And if you like espresso, with espresso, hot or hot or cold. Anyway, have a great day. Ciao.